Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 54 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21. Today the plan is more playing with time crystals and time fluid and maybe getting a few more toys from Just Dire Things. Now that we have the Paradox machine, we can do some cool stuff with it. So I'd like to do that. But first things I'd like to do is make sure that my time fluid is like relatively well automated. So as it sits right now, we've got, this thing sitting here and I think it's working pretty well, but I want to make sure. So to make sure, what I'm going to do is get some laser IO happening. So let's get laser IO to keep a certain amount of time crystals and polymorphic fluid catalyst in stock so that we can keep this thing cooking. That sound like a plan? I think so. So on the down face here, we are going to insert, and we're going to filter with a counting filter, some polymorphic catalysts, and let's say 4, and then some time crystals, and let's say 4. Okay, and that's all she wrote. That's it. Easy peasy, right? And then down here, what I can do is I can keep in stock time crystals, times 4, and polymorphic catalysts times 4. Oh, and I should do a crafting card so that he will craft on demand to keep this thing cooking. Cooking. Now we're making stuffs. That should be cool. I think it should be cool. Right? Yeah, we're working on blaze gold. Nice. All right. So now what we'll want to do is bind you to here, and then on the down face, we can do an extract of 8 items at a time. Now, the dropper is pretty smart in that when it has, I'm going to like take these out of here, right? When it has a filter like this, it'll only drop if it has the items it needs. Cool? So, like, yes, there's time crystals in there, but we said you have to drop a polymorphic catalyst first, and then you have to drop a time crystal. So it ain't gonna work if you don't do the thing. Is that cool? So if we check, we've got, a few time crystals handy. I want to keep a few in my backpack here, just in case we run into into paradox problems, right? But at this point, we have, like, some time fluid going, and I can scoop that up, right? So that's stored, a bunch. Now we've got 8 buckets in here. We've got some number less than 8 buckets in here. That's pretty awesome. And now we're going to eventually run out of time crystals, right? But we'll still have polymorphics, and what you'll find, or at least what should happen, is it won't drop nothing, and that'll be good. Yep. So see, even though it has polymorphics in here, and it's getting pulses to drop, it's not working because no time crystals. Haha. Working well. But then once we do get a time crystal, it will drop, and that'll be good too. Cool? So that's awesome, right? Let's now take our time fluid over here, load it up into Paradox machine, and I wouldn't mind a few more. Let's make sure that as long as ore miner's on, I'm cool, right? I would like to. I want to handle this because there's like a thing. Oh, looks like my crystals are upgrading somewhere. Are they back home or are they in the nether? Oh yeah, look, they're doing their thing. I'm loving that this automation is working because I feel like it was a fun thing to set up. I'm really proud of that one. I know Dire gets all nerdy about his own mod, but I am proud of that thing. Like, I think that was cool. Right? I think it was cool. Alright, so scoop up a little bit more time fluid. We've still got, 23-ish buckets in there, so we're cool. Got a little bit holding up. What did I come back here for? That's right, I wanted one more ancient debris. Only because I didn't have any over here. So let's Oh, you're probably off. There you go. Oh man, look at all those diamonds. Love it. The reason I wanted that is I want to have the 25 deep slate diamonds and the 25 ancient debris here, and then going forward, any other things that we may or may not want to dupe could easily be managed. Oh man, that's a lot of diamonds. I love it. Right, so now to get this going, all I need to do is make sure this is in 5x5 mode, set the correct thing, click on the stone brick, and then come over here and say snapshot area. Cool. And then I put these 25 back. Okay. And that's pretty cool. Now we're duping again. Cool. I like it. Now, how are we doing on paradox energy? We're getting there. I think the next run might be a problem. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to hit it. So this will now generate a paradox on us. And you want to be very careful when this happens. So that, my friends, is your paradox. So the automation challenge for the paradox machine is dealing with this. So if you want to fully automate your paradox machine, you can. You're more than welcome to pour fluid. Like, you can pipe fluid in, you can pipe in energy, you can trigger it with a redstone signal. You could probably even sense if there's any blocks in the area before activating it. But you need to manage this guy. So the paradox will spawn, and after a little bit of time, he will grow. And that's going to be when things start getting dangerous. So you have this time frame to deal with this. If you want to deal with it now, you can. Now, future state for this mod, I would like to do something more with this paradox. Right now, it's just you know, a way for you to have to deal with the fact that you're duping items, right? So like it's a balance for the paradox machine. What I'm thinking to do is I would like that closing the paradox. Oh, there we go. It just grew. And you'll notice when it grows, it suddenly can access more of the area around it. Okay? So the larger the paradox gets, it starts eating blocks in an area of effect. And it will continue to grow. And as it eats blocks, by the way, it continues to grow more. And it will also eat items. So like you'll notice if you throw items in the world there, they'll get sucked into the paradox as well. But only within the area of effect of the paradox. But don't worry, it's going to grow again, and then, you know, continuing bad times. So my future plan for the mod is at some point I'd like it so that closing the paradox has a chance to drop like a super like endgamey item that will be used in some more advanced recipes and some more powerful machines or something, but I haven't really fleshed out exactly how that's going to work. My thought is that the larger you let the paradox grow, the greater chance you have to get that rare drop. So like if you closed it immediately when the paradox spawned, you'd have like a 0% chance. But if you let it like grow to full size, you might have a 100% chance, right? And some, you know, number within the middle, right? So the way to close this paradox is really pretty simple right now. You just throw a time crystal in there. And that stabilizes the paradox and shuts it down. Cool? So, them's the deals. Cool. And then what I'm going to do is real quick, I just want to render this area. Are we out of... Oh, we must be. Okay. Because what I want to do is put the brick back. Okay. So now, when the paradox spawns, you can drop that right away. So there's no way to sense a paradox. The sensors currently have no way to detect non-living entities. I'm back and forth and trying to debate whether I want to let you do that or not. Because, like, on the one hand, you know, like, so, like, the sensor here for entities. Do I want to mess with this one right now? Meh. Yeah, it shouldn't hurt for a sec. Right? So we can target air, you can target hostile. So if there's any hostile mobs in the area, emit a signal. Any passive mobs in the area, emit a signal. Adults, children, players, and all living and items, so you can sense if there's items in the area of effect, like item entities sitting on the ground. But there's nothing for non-living entities besides items, which the paradox is. So there's no way to sense a paradox with a sensor. So your only chance here is to make sure that you're, dropping a time crystal and then picking it back up a few seconds later every so often, so that if a paradox does spawn, it, automatically closes. Cool. But for now, we've got a lot of diamonds. We've got a lot of ancient debris. And by the way, the paradox machine will not just like randomly spawn a paradox. Once that level grows to 100% is when it runs. So if you don't run the paradox machine, it won't spawn the paradox. You cannot clear that data out. So like, most of my machines you can craft by themselves, it'll erase all the data on them. The paradox data does not get wiped like that. All right, so I think now's a good time to upgrade my armor to the top tier. Let's do it up. So I'm going to need 4 of these, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put one of them back, and then we're going to need some Eclipse alloys. And it should be upgrading time. Nice. And these guys should all maintain their upgrades. Beautiful. And just like the tools, the Eclipse alloy gear has 500,000 forge energy, so a nice big buffer of power. And there's a bunch of cool upgrades we can install on these dudes. All kinds of neat stuff. So why don't we get going on that? Let's see. Oh yeah, good things to come. I'm excited. Let's do. I'm probably gonna want. Let's see. I wouldn't mind death protection. That one would probably be nice. That does sound cool. Some flight, a little lava immunity, a little time protection. Let's do just dire things and find them. So that would be flight, that would be lava immunity, that would be time protection. You can clearly see like the icons I did not make and the icons I did. Some of them look really nice and some of them not so nice. So just saying. So what else did we want to get here? I think those are like, I wouldn't mind checking out Phase. I think that's a cool one too. I was very proud of Phase. Phase was hard to get working. But yeah, I basically want like all the chest upgrades. Debuff remover sounds like a good one too, wherever that is. There it is. And I probably want instant break on my pickaxe. That would be nice. And I probably also want to upgrade my pickaxe to a Paxel. And I'm probably going to do that soon too. Because we do have Paxels in Just Dire Things. And they're really easy to make. You just combine the 3 tools into one in a smithing table. And it should transfer over the upgrades. I just recently made it transfer over enchants, and I forget if the version I'm playing has that fix in it. So we're going to see if it transfers over the enchants, and if it doesn't, I will disenchant my tools and then re-enchant the Paxel after I make it. But if it doesn't work, know that it does work in the newest version of Just Dire Things. Enchants should transfer over with the Paxel. So let's get some cool stuff going. So flight's a good one. Flight is pretty cool. That should not be bad, right? So we'll get some end crystals here. And yeah, buddy. Oh, we're low on iron, aren't we? Iron. Where are we at with iron? We have like a stackish. You know what I could do is I could go take my iron ore and dupe it. That sounds like a plan that I really enjoy. So let's do this. I'm going to put you here. I did this off camera last time, so I'm going to do it on camera this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 5x5. We're not going to get them all, but that's okay. I'm going to snapshot the area, and then I'm going to mine it using my Silk Touch ore miner. And he ain't so fast because we don't have efficiency on him, but that's okay. We only have to do this once or twice. Right? And then we push the button to dupe it. Cool. And then we're going to get dinged. And then we do it again. Then we place it again. Because now we've got all 25 that we need. Okay. Snapshot again. Okay. And then break those 25 so that we can put them in the chest of things we need to dupe. Okay. Cool. So now we've got the 25 iron ore that we're ready to go. Now we can smack the button and break it with our proper pickaxe. And this will hopefully get me a lot of raw iron. I guess we'll see. Yeah, we're doing fine on paradox energy. We do burn through a lot of time fluid doing this. Like, this is not a cheap operation. Wow, look how fast that was. Sweet. That is a lot of iron. I'm liking it. And you can totally tick accelerate the paradox machine if you wish, right? There's no reason you can't. Cool. That works. Okay. And then down here, we can go do our... Do we do Crusher first and then... Or is it just Enrichment? I think we've just been doing Enrichment. Cool. But we should be able to do that a little bit. And yeah, it's definitely going to drain power a lot because we don't have quite enough power to maintain that. Nice. Works for me. Alright, now we should be able to get our upgrades. So back to you, I want flight upgrade. Cool. And you might as well get like 6 of these, because like we have a bunch of upgrades we're about to check out and try. Cool. Back in a second, crafting's complete. Alright, so upgrade flight gives you, as you may have guessed, creative mode flight. Definitely wanted to make sure that there was a creative mode flight in my mod, and now you've got it. Booyah. Do note that it requires power. I think it's 100 FE per tick, right? So it's constantly recharging, but see how it's like, 100 short? So it does use a decent amount of power, and you will, if you're not charging it, run out of power. So either set up a power-based automation to charge yourself, or, make sure you have a decent amount of pocket generator going on. Cool. So creative mode flight, check. Sweet. The other thing I'll show you is lava immunity. That's a pretty cool one. Though we are going to need some lava buckets and some magma cream, which shouldn't be too bad. Cool. So that would be this, and then some buckets for lava. Oh, we actually already have 2 buckets. Did I ever set up like a lava thingy around here anywhere? I feel like the answer is no. So I should probably do something-ish to make sure that we have lava. I think. So let's scoop up this bucket. See, this is the problem I'm trying to solve. So right now we have the extinguish, and just like with other things, am I set to home? I am now. Just like with other things, some of these upgrades are improved by being installed in Eclipse Alloy. So like run speed, for example. If we take a look at this, your run speed can boost up to 5 now, and your walk speed can boost up to 5. Okay, so run and walk speed can both be pretty awesome. So definitely a noticeable increase. Same with the jump height. We can bump that up to 5 now, and he can jump pretty high, right? Like I can jump, leap a single 9x9 in a single leap. It's a good time. Actually, I can probably even get one higher. No, I think that's about it. Yeah, right up to the top of a 9x9. Beautiful. Love it. All right. So yeah, definitely some good upgrades there. So let's go ahead and get ready to make this thing. So 2 lava buckets, and we're ready to go. Lava immunity also does exactly like it says on the tin. It makes you immune from lava. Note, this also uses a healthy amount of energy. Okay, so if we ran over here to our lava, okay, and we stood in it, notice we're using about 1,000 FE per tick. So yeah, be aware that that drains very quickly. 1,000 FE per tick to make you lava immune. Okay, so yeah, not cheap. So the time protection upgrade is really an easy one. You just need the time crystals, and obviously a tier 4 dude here. And what this does is make it so that those negative time effects, you know, the ones that do this, once this armor is equipped, they will no longer occur. So once that comes off, it shouldn't happen anymore. Now again, that uses a little bit of power. So, you know, every time it blocks time crystal problems, you'll use a little bit of power. So you still don't want to keep them in your inventory, but it's not a constant drain like standing in lava. So these guys are done. Ooh, let's take a look at phase. I like that. We're going to need some more phantom membranes, though, aren't we? And we're going to need shulker shells. Shulker shells, you say. Okay, so I think having phantom membranes is going to be annoying. I'd have to make it cost phantom membranes. What was I thinking? Anyway, let's go get some shulker shells, though. Those shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. How about here? Light of Bay Point City. Oh, calm down. I wasn't even barely looking at you. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. I'll be back when I get to that thing, because that's a few thousand blocks away. And here we are. Hooray for creative mode flight. Woo! I love that. Alright, so let's make sure that we have, like, an easy way in here. Hey, where'd you go? Get back here. I need shulker shells. Do I have, like, a good... Oh, I do have a good looting on this. Nice. Make sure my magnet's on, too. Oh, there we go. Shulker. Not bad. Not bad. Could be better, but not terrible. Grab these enchanted dudes. But I'm definitely hearing more shulkery things. You know what I could do? Let's do this. I'm going to add a destination here called End City 1 and save it, and then I'm going to go home real quick. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is put these things away briefly. And then what I want to get is the Just Dire things, Mob, X-Ray. It requires these guys, I forgot. I guess I could get that done, right? And then these guys, I can get two of these easily enough. I just need 2 Shulk Shriekers. Right, and then Silk Touch. Home. There we go. Cool. Mob X-Ray. Booyah. We can install this guy. So the Mob X-Ray is like the Ore X-Ray, but for mobs. So all I need to do is right-click my sword, and it will show me where mobs are. Okay. So let's go back to End City and right-click my sword. Aha! There you are. Nice. How's that? And the cool thing about this, and this is some background information on some development work. When I was adding this feature, I found that it was 1,000,000 times easier to just apply the glowing effect to all mobs in an area of effect, rather than like doing something sneaky. Like my ore miner is very much all client side, which means, you know, it doesn't affect anyone else on the server. The glowing one very much was easier to just be like, hey, give glowing to all nearby mobs. So when you right click this, it applies the glowing effect to all nearby mobs, meaning other players on the server will also see them. Cool. That makes finding these things a lot easier. Like, a lot easier. Sweet. Is that good? I feel like that's good. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Okay, let's go. There wasn't anything else we needed here, right? Now it was phantom membranes, which it's now dark out, so maybe. Oh, I got a capture. Remember capturing? It makes spawn eggs appear. Oh yeah, that's cool. Sweet. Okay, so you guys all go away. And any phantoms flying around by chance? I don't know when the last time I slept was, but like, I don't see any at the moment. I will come back in a few once some spawn. Oh, look who had a leak again. Sorry, cows. Sorry, cows. Somebody had a leak again. You know what happened? My hoe here ran out of energy. Yeah. Remember I said that was going to happen? Guess what had happened? Whoops. So I'm fixing this. Oh, phantoms. Hello, phantoms. Come here, you. I can fly now. Means I can kill you with looting and get lots of membranes. Alright, I'm going to fix this mess, and then I'll be back. So I think the solution to this, in this stage of play, would be to copy this design. So this is on high, right? So I'm just going to break you. And then I will upgrade you. Then I will wrench you. And you will be set to high, and you will get the hoe. Right. They both have silk touch. So. Yeah, this one's bound. This one's not. Okay, cool. And then you just need power, which... Did I have power on this line? What are you doing in there, zombie? Beat it. Did I have power on that line? You know what I have power is... I moved power to one of these, right? Yeah, that's what's up. So... I could do this and do that. And now it's just going to have a larger area of effect, and it'll include this guy, and he'll be getting power now. Nice! Okay, crisis averted. Now we should be up and running again. And I've got phantom membranes, so that means I can install this really cool upgrade that I was very proud of, because it was actually kind of tricky to get going. But I did it. And I've surprisingly not gotten any bug reports that said, like, this is horribly breaking things. I expected it would break things and be a problem. It's not. So the phase upgrade is a cool one. Phase lets you walk through walls. Now, I recommend setting a key binding for this. So I think I'll do, like, P? I don't know if P's bound. Social interactions are not available. Okay, so something's key binded to P. Key P, social interaction screen. View pattern from extended AE. Guess we'll see, but that looks like about it. Okay, cool. So now we'll turn on and off the phase ability. So phase lets you walk through walls. Does exactly like it says on the tin. It will not walk through the floor. It will walk through walls. So yeah. Now, clearly, you can't see through walls, so that's a problem you're going to have to deal with. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think you can jump up through walls, right? So you should be able to jump up. So if there's a ceiling above you, you can walk through the wall, right? And you can jump up walls, and you just won't pass through anything below you. So if it basically makes the 5 sides of the block that aren't the top side not collisionable. So you can't collide with the block. Now, only when that ability is activated, right? So, like, you know, all you gotta do is turn off the ability, and now walls are solid again. Yay! And then turn on the ability, and you're walking right through them. Is that cool? I don't know, I feel like it's cool. There are certain blocks you cannot walk through. Anything with, like, infinite hardness, like bedrock, for example, you won't be able to walk through. And then there's a tag available for Just Dire Things. For you mod pack makers, Just Dire Things phase deny. You can see it on the list there. So that will make it so that you cannot phase through it. So if you're like building like a dungeon, and you want certain blocks to be not phaseable because you want the player to go through the dungeon and not just phase through the walls, just add that to your blocks and you're good to go. All right, I think that's a good wrapping up point for the episode. The other thing I'll maybe make is this dude. Do I have time to make an instant break upgrade? I think I can. Do I have any of these, though? Smithing template upgrades. Oh, we do, actually. That's cool. Yeah, let's make sure that we never use, too many of those. And then we'll need a couple of netherite ingots, right? And then we should be cool for instant break. Oh, though we do need nether stars. So guess who's probably going to be spawning and killing a wither soon? Your buddy Dire. All right, so for now, wrapping up point. Daryl20 signed off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll have more fun next time. We'll do that and probably the Paxel as well. So for now, you know the deal. Take it easy.